Hello everyone, welcome to Crafty Soup. My name is Misty. I am getting caught up with a bunch of stuff that I left behind in December. So today I have a Spellbinders Black Friday-ish haul for you. So let's check out the goodies that I'm adding to my stash, and then I'll give you a sneak peek at a bit of a project that I made. So let's get to it. Alright, here is my package of Black Friday, I guess, products that I picked up from Spellbinders. It was one of the sales within November or December. I think it was Black Friday. Some of these products may be in their discontinued or clearance section, but I think multiples of them are still available. So I will put it up on the screen if it has been discontinued. Otherwise, you could find these in the shop if you are interested in any of this stuff. I did not do a lot of Black Friday shopping. I had multiple windows and tabs open, and I realized, one, I don't need that much stuff, and two, I don't want to spend that much money. So I kept it to just this one package. So that was kind of my crafty goodies for the end of 2025. Let's go ahead. Oop, don't want to share that. Let's go ahead and take a look. Maybe we should split out one at a time. Alright, I needed just a very basic polka dot embossing folder. I really like Spellbinders embossing folders because of their size. If you're a card maker, you can get 2 card fronts into here. And if you're a scrapbooker, or do both, I like this for scrapbooking because I can get a nice big panel as a layering piece behind other things. And having just a really basic polka dot is going to be a good thing. I didn't have this in my stash already, so there we go. I think this is not 3D embossing folder. I think it's just a regular embossing folder. All right, what else is in here? Oh, I did get a little bit of Christmassy stuff. I actually got all my Christmas cards mailed out this year, which I'm very proud of because last year I did not. So, I don't need any more Christmas products, but this is really very different than what I already have in my stash, and it's just a little bit of something to work on cards for next year. Mushrooms. I think this was on a very deep discount, and I really like mushrooms. I like that it's a press plate, so you can either letterpress with it or hot foil with it. And there is the full look at the image. It's got one little sentiment to go with it. So that was on super discount, and it was a good value. Plus, the size is great for either card making or scrapbooking, which is my goal when buying products, is that I can do both with them. Pardon my throat, it's a little drier than usual. All right, this is a similar style to the trees, where it is long and skinny, and let's take a look. It's a little floral bouquet, and it has this little curly Q piece as a part of it, and I'm starting to collect, they have several of these in this style, and I'm starting to collect pieces from this style, so you'll see more of that as we go. What is this one? See, I told you there's more of that. This one has a swish and another curly Q, and this one doesn't exactly look like a flower, but that one is a leaf. So these are kind of add-ons to the other designs. Here, let's keep going with the dies because I'm pretty sure, yep, we've got more of these. So here is some greenery, which can be added to any season, but these ones are colored up to look more Christmassy, so these can mix and match between seasons. And oh, another Christmas tree set. This one can, I think, can be turned into more of a 3D project, which is what I'm thinking I'm interested in this one for, because these look super 3D. I'm gonna see if my little crafty ways can turn it into a decor piece to put on the table behind me. When you see my face on screen, you can see some of my background. So that is what that is for. Let's see. And some more of that tall greenery. This one does have lots of florals, and then pieces that can also be used across seasons, but specifically at wintertime and Christmas, but all these other florals are good all year long. You can see these florals. That could be a poinsettia or just a regular flower, depending on your color scheme. Here are some more special add-ons to that. So we've got the bow, the star, and a snowflake, and you can see what those look like there. So again, good for any season. All right, and there's a couple more goodies left in here. I got some metallic silver twine. I had my last set of twine cord rather. My last set of silver cord had lasted me for years and I ran out, so it was time for some more. This looks like it might be a little thinner than my previous cord, so I think I'm gonna like this better because the last stuff was just a little thicker than I liked. All right, what's next? One more little goodie in here. And these are action wobbles. So I wanted some of these. Oh, these are larger than I thought they would be. I remember there were different sizes. And I think one of the sizes was out of stock when I ordered, so I end up only getting one size. These are a little bit larger than I think I might like. So we'll see how that goes. And I may need to order the smaller size next time. So that is the end of my crafty haul from the Black Friday sale over at Spellbinders. If you are interested in any of these products, I will link you up below. If you use my affiliate shopping links, then I really appreciate it because I earn a very small thank you from Spellbinders and the other affiliate programs. And that helps pay the bills because I have all the software to film and edit videos. It costs money. So I appreciate when you can shop my links. Even if you're not buying this stuff, you can shop my links and support me with whatever you're buying from whatever company's link you use. And that is another great thing about the affiliates. All right, I'm gonna go off screen for a little while and I'm gonna come back with just a couple of projects using a few of these things so you can see them in action. Let me do that. All right, I'm just popping in with a little bit of an update. I've been die cutting and die cutting and die cutting. I lost the original audio to this, so I'm doing a voiceover at this point, but I used most of these packages, not everything from every package, but I did die cut at least one thing from each set and often multiple things from each set. And I'm gonna arrange that into a circular floral arrangement. And that's because I have a friend who has a birthday and she is a gardener, so I figured what is better for a gardener than a beautiful burst of flowers. I also had this leftover blue circle, and that was the basis for this idea. And I did better press it with the mushrooms. I didn't use any ink, I just left the impression. It is a little hard to see in the lighting, but it is there, and that is going to be the basis for the circular floral arrangement, as well as a place to nestle my sentiment. And I will show you what that is when I get that all figured out. So let me go ahead and put things together. All right, this card did take me quite a while. Not only did all the die cutting take a while, but all the gluing all those die cuts together took a while. And I know this is a lot going on. I know it. But I wanted that like super abundant full look because a gardener with a birthday in January can often feel pretty dreary. So this is just a bit of birthday happiness. And for my sentiment, I did pull out my Crafty Advent calendar from Spellbinders. And if you don't know what that is, I have a whole playlist of these little goodies that you open up every month. And I just love my Crafty Advent calendar, and I want to keep using it all year long because it is not Christmas themed, it is everyday themed. And in fact, you can see the sentiment, happy day, and I use that as the sentiment for my birthday card. All right, that wraps it up for this time. I hope you appreciated something about this video. And if you got something useful out of it, do drop me a comment and let me know what that was so I know what you're enjoying and what I can bring you more of in the future. Until I am back next time, I hope you have an artful day.